Hello, Duncan here from Nature Connection Guide. How are you? I'm here with friend White Pine. Um, Welcome to this live virtual remote forest bathing experience. Again, I'm Duncan, and I'll be your guide today for this evening. So what you're about to experience is about an hour long forest bathing walk. So the walks that I do and guides typically do are 2 hours, and typically they've been done in person. But with the pandemic and with everything that's been going on, we've pivoted to offer this as a kind of a remote virtual experience. So it's my pleasure and it's my honor to be with you today. This is a recorded walk, and so this will be also posted a little bit later. And this is also a live experience. So so it looks like we have someone here, and I would love for this walk to be an interactive experience, so that we can take full advantage of this amazing technology we have. So if you would be so brave, perhaps you could unmute yourself and say your name, and also where you are in this moment, in this world, and also if you are inside or outside. So that's my first prompt for you. I'll leave a bit of silence for you to contemplate that invitation.
And I'm looking forward to experiencing this walk with you. I don't know if you can hear me very well. I don't have my microphone that I typically plug into my computer because I wasn't expecting to be interactive.
Okay.
So I'm in the Chicagoland area, and I am currently inside because it's very hot and humid outside.
Yes. Yeah. Good.
So,
cool.
But I'm looking forward to seeing another part of the country through your walk.
Nice. Cool. Well, thank you, Laura. Yeah, you can turn your video off and on, and so you could experience in whatever level you find comfortable. So yeah, it's also very hot and humid here in Vermont.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll guide you through. You can either experience this through watching. Also, you could just use the audio and kind of move around in your apartment, and look out the window or interact with the natural elements in your space. So there's various ways you could do that. And if you had cell reception, you had a mobile device, you could take this out with you. So so those are some options. So you can partake in whichever level you find enjoyable.
Okay, great.
Cool.
Looking forward to it.
Okay, great. Cool. So what I'd like for us to do is I can explain a little bit about what forest bathing is, and so I'll begin with that. Forest bathing it's a research or evidence-based practice that supports healing. It supports wellness through the immersion in forests and other natural environments. And so as a guide, I look to these benefits. I recognize these benefits that are also being backed by science. A lot of research is showing what nature can do for us in our health. But I also look to what is beyond that. when we are reminded that we're part of nature and we are intrinsically tied and related to all other beings. Um, so so I encourage through forest bathing a type of relationship building with nature. So, but also recognizing that as we absorb what nature has to give us, it also benefits us. So we then experience forest bathing through not just the mindset of taking, and we're not taking nature as a pill or a supplement, but we are in relationship to nature, and we also have something to give, and we also can have a relationship that is built and on reciprocity. So in forest bathing, it is essentially a practice of being in nature, in mind, body, spirit, and through our senses, through feeling nature. And so what I'll offer you during this walk are some invitations. And these invitations are for you to accept or not, whatever your level of comfort is. And they are designed for you to have the opportunity during this time that you've chosen to be here, to be with nature and to feel nature. So we have no destination, and we have no other intention than to simply be in nature and feel the natural world. So what I'd like to do is we can begin just being in our bodies and starting to touch on our senses. And so I'd love for us to do that. And see, you found a nice comfortable spot. So it's great for you to be comfortable. And we can close your eyes if you would like to do so, or keep them open. And we will bring our awareness and our thoughts to our senses, one at a time. So we'll begin by bringing our awareness to the sense of touch, and I'll be quiet for a little bit. You can experience the sense of touch by simply bringing your fingertips together. And touching, say, your skin or your clothes, the fabric around you. And as your mind naturally will wander, just gently bringing your awareness back to this invitation of touch. Feeling all the sensations on your body. And then we'll bring our awareness to a sense of smell. We can do this by taking nice deep breaths through our nose. And so we'll take some breaths together. At your own pace, just nice deep breaths. As we do so, keep in mind we're breathing in the air from the trees and plants, and we're breathing out the air for the trees and plants. Detecting any smells in our environment. And maybe smelling your clothes. Receiving the air. Then when you're ready, gently bring our awareness to our sense of hearing. Listening. Maybe you can hear the birds that are here in Vermont speaking to you. I wonder if you can hear any birds where you are. Another sense we have is taste. Tasting anything in our mouths currently, on our tongues. Maybe sipping the air, tasting the air. And our fifth traditional sense is our sense of sight. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and take in all of the world and your surroundings. Noticing what sights ask of your attention. Maybe exploring what other elements in your environment would like your attention as well. Okay. Our next invitation, it is called What's in Motion or Who's in Motion. It's a very simple invitation. And I do hope you accept. And what this invitation entails is for you to, through the sense of sight, observe and be with the elements in your surroundings that are in motion. And those elements can be beings, and they can also be simply elements of nature or any other element that you have in your home. And so I will carry you with me, and I will experience here in my surroundings what or who is in motion. And so I'll leave some silence. It'll be around 10 minutes or so as we both experience what or who is in motion, and simply being there to witness. So I encourage you to either observe through the screen or getting up in your home and walking around your home, and maybe spend some time looking out the window and observing what or who is in motion. Since this will be a little bit of a period of time, you might have the opportunity to bring your body into the outdoors, and just be sure to come back. So I will see you in just a little while, and when you hear the flute again, it'll be the time for us to come back, and I would love to hear or read through chat what that was like for you, and what or who you observed in motion, and how that resonated with you, if you feel like sharing. Sometimes words can't capture our experience, so I want to honor that as well. All right, so I'll see you in a little while. Right. Welcome back. So in that time that we had, I'm curious to know what that was like for you. And I wonder what and who you witnessed that were in motion. Um, so in the in-person walks, we have something we can pass around to each other so that we can speak. And so um, now we can do this virtually. We can use our imagination. But I have here a little cone from this tree. So what I'd like to do is pass it on to you, and if you would like to share some thoughts or observations, please do.
Sure. I love it. Well, I was watching my two sleeping dogs and enjoyed seeing one of them as she was dreaming, her paws going. I did not get outside, but I did enjoy the pine trees in the breeze near to my place, and watching some of the flowers on my patio, just gently going back and forth in the breeze, the warm breeze. But I really enjoyed watching what you were finding as well, the columbine that you came across in your little walk there, and the other pieces of nature. So, can I ask what kind of camera you were using?
Oh, it's my iPhone.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, but it has a special lens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you got pretty close to some of the pieces, the wild.
yeah, yeah. I'm able to get really close. I'm surprised. It's a whole world to be able to
Yeah,
get so close and to see all the details and
right,
things.
right.
Amazing.
I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Very
Good.
good. It's
Well,
nice to
great.
hear the birds singing. It's pretty still here.
Mm,
Not a lot of birds out right
mm. Yeah. A lot of bugs are in motion here.
now. Can see that.
Well, thank you for experiencing that, and for being willing, and also having given yourself the time to slow down and observe what and who's in motion.
Yeah, that
Um,
was great.
good. Um, so I'd love for you to accept the next invitation, and this one. I would love for us to experience your surroundings through the sense of smell. Um, so, since you're in your home, some suggestions could be visiting your kitchen and your spice cabinet and smelling all the natural elements there, really activating, your olfactory sense and taking in and really experiencing the smells in your environment, and especially the natural ones. Um, and so during this period of time, again, I'll leave some silence, and I'll go about as well, and I'll explore my environment, and we can experience our world through the sense of smell. Um, so I will leave you with that, and
Okay.
I hope you accept, and I will again, we'll reconvene and we'll in a little bit of time.
Sounds great.
Okay. All right. See you soon.
Okay.
Welcome back. The last thing I smelled was burdock, and I harvested this plant just a couple weeks ago, and I dried it out, and I'd love to steep it in some water. And as it steeps, I'd love to hear what that experience was like for you. I'm just going to put this right in here. This will be tea that we can have. This is the root of the burdock. So as that steeps, I can then pass you a pine cone, a larger one this time, to give you an opportunity to talk about what and who you ended up smelling.
Smelling the candle that I have going, which has an ocean scent. And I did go and deadhead a few geraniums on my deck, so I was smelling the geranium and the leaves. So that was nice. That's about it. I was enjoying. So tell me a little bit about what you're steeping. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Sure. So yeah, this is a plant called burdock, and I think you might have that in Chicago.
Okay.
They're plants that grow up and they have these kind of like prickly balls that they're actually the inspiration for Velcro. And they get
okay.
on you. You know those balls?
Yes.
So that plant lives here as well. And I harvested the root of this plant, and I dried it out. And so we're going to have it as a tea. And so it's just steeping for a little bit. And it has a really wonderful, wonderful taste to it. So
very interesting.
Yeah. What I like to do on the forest bathing walks is to harvest and wildcraft a plant that is of the area, and so then we have an opportunity to taste the land as well. So in the virtual and the remote world, we'll use our imagination, but also use it also as a bit of a closing ceremony, as a gesture to give some attempt to give this experience, honor this experience as something out of the norm, and also as a kind of way to invite you to make it your own and make it a normal experience for you too. If you would like to harvest some tea in your area, and simple even peppermint or mint teas, or it's just a wonderful way to get to know nature and through the sense of taste. So I'd love for us to pour this out, and I'll go ahead and turn your eyes towards the tea. So I'd like to offer my gratitude. Gratitude to you, Laura, for choosing to deepen and develop your relationship with nature through this practice. And my gratitude to you for having the curiosity, the vulnerability, the bravery to try something that might be new, but also I'm sure is very familiar to you. I'd love to
Yes.
offer. Yes.
I would. Next time I'll know that I should be out in nature.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can try that next time. Yeah. I think it's great to be able to experience nature even indoors. So just kind of recognizing that even our homes are built out of trees, and so many parts of our home are actually elements of nature. So it's
That's very true.
yeah. So nature's everywhere. It's all around us. We are nature, and sometimes we don't have to go very far to just be with nature. But of course, it's always nice getting out into the forest, deep into the woods.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'd love to offer my gratitude to nature and to this land, to the land where you are. And so I'd like to pour this tea. And honor this water that's been here with us all over the world. And this tea here can symbolize our offering, our gift back into the land. As I pour this into this moss, the land receiving the water back into the earth, pouring our gratitude back into the earth. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. So I'll take a sip and say that it's good. And you'll take a sip of yours.
Water.
Water, perfect. Perfect. Great. So thank you very, very much for joining.
Yes.
And yeah.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. So
Right.
you do this once a month?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Doing it once a month on the first Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. Great. Great.
Yeah.
I've just recently heard about forest bathing, so I've been doing some research over the last few months and doing some reading, and I've always enjoyed walking in the woods, and now it makes even more sense. So
Yeah, right.
right.
Yeah, kind of validates what you do, I imagine.
Mhm.
It's, to me, it's yeah, it's exciting to know that that other people around the world are doing this, and many more people are honoring this as a way for us to support our health, and also as a way to kind of reconnect and
Right.
listen to what the earth has to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
We all need that in our busy lives.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I'm glad that you chose to carve out this time out of your busy life, and I encourage you to come back and bring a friend.
Okay.
And also, you can check out my website has a lot of information too, if you're curious to learn more.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, thank you very
That
much.
sounds great. That sounds wonderful. Well, it was good to see a little piece of Vermont this afternoon.
Great, great, cool.
All right.
Well,
Well,
may the
have
forest Force be with you.
Yes, and with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great week.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.